Hello everyone, and welcome back to today's analysis. As for now, on the 129th episode, we are going to discuss about Zack and Cody Martin, the main protagonists in the Sweet Life franchise. One of the best franchises made by Disney, Zack and Cody Martin are personally to me the same thing that Dipper and Maple Pines from Gravity Falls are. And in this episode, we're going to discuss all that we know about them throughout the original series, The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, the sequel series, The Sweet Life on Deck, and the TV and the movie, to better understand Zack and Cody and how well they come to complement each other. And now, let's begin. Zachary and Cody Martin were both born in Boston in 1992 to their parents Carrie and Kurt Martin. Both their parents were musical talents, as their mother was a local singer while their father was a pop star. And because of the fact that their lifestyles were different, they both come to divorce and their mother took care of them. But this wasn't necessarily a bad thing, as their father always came to visit them from time to time. And both of them growing up, they always look out for one another, but they also develop different personalities. As Zack was always more socially active, brave, bold, and kind of a ladies' man to a certain degree, while Cody was always more shy, more intelligent, and more responsible than his brother, and always look after him in case of trouble. And now, by 2005, their lives permanently changed as their mother became get a job as a singer at the Tipton Hotel, and so both of them had to move in. And throughout this time, they made friends like Maddie Fitzpatrick, who served as who works in a bar, and Cody had a crush on her. London Tipton, the doctor of the hotel owner, the doorman Esteban, and with the hotel's manager, Mr. Mosby, who was like a father figure to them, but sadly, Zack and Cody made his life something pretty close to an actual living hell. And for 3 years, they managed to live at the hotel, all the time getting into some kinds of crazy shenanigans throughout the series, and they officially made friends and enemies along the way. And soon, by 2008, the lives changed again as they officially managed to win on a lottery and became students at the Seven Seas High School on the ship USS Tipton, where they, London, and Mr. Mosby, all of them went on, and they will spend the rest of their high school traveling across the world, learning and officially making friends and enemies along the way. And they also made friends such as in Bailey Pickett, which Cody fell in love with and became boyfriend and girlfriend. And now they officially always looked out after one another, but they always pretty much come into conflict for all kinds of things. And soon they also came into conflict with a crazy scientist, Dr. Ronald Spaulding, who wanted to breach the minds of all the twins in the world, including Zack and Cody, as a way to take revenge on his own twin for abandoning him. But thankfully, Zack and Cody managed to save the day and escape with their lives. And now, before we continue, we'll now stop and ask ourselves: are Zack and Cody good? And the reason why I put this question is because while they both are the protagonists of the story, none of them are really perfect. As Zack, as I said, is very bold, irresponsible, and pretty much thinks very little about the consequences of his actions. Given the fact that he also has a jealousy and pretty on his brother Cody for being more intelligent, and for also he willingly or unwillingly sabotage Cody's life and more times than one, and hence why Cody pretty much doesn't like him. As well as Cody, despite the fact that he is the responsible and the kind of the two, he is also not necessarily innocent, as he always pretty much is very tough, pretty concentrated on his brother in the sense that he perceives his brother to be responsible and never thinks about the consequences. And while this is true, he pretty much puts pressure on him in an attempt to change, which this only brings more and more conflict with Zack. But at the end of the day, they simply are pretty much with each other, just like how any other twin in the world is. They both love and care for one another, despite their differences, and they will always be there for each other no matter what. They came in this world together, and believe me, they are going to live it together. And in the end of the day, the answer ultimately is yes. Zack and Cody are both good people, and thankfully by 2011 they both finally graduated high school and they officially moved on with their lives. So in the end, who are Zack and Cody? Now they are nothing more but just a simple pair of twins who will always be there for one another no matter what. A pair of twins that will always enter in problems and shenanigans, but they will always manage to come out of this and they officially grow up as people well, mostly Cody. And to a pair of twins the could be called as among some of the best protagonists ever made into a television series. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give a like and subscribe, and have a nice day.
It was written in red.
Can this thing kill asteroids?
No.
Kind of a waste of money then.
You see what I have to live with?